Cincinnati Bengals. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. In motion left goes Boyd. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. And that is incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. What a run that was. 88 yards on the punt return. And the Steelers are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And drive number 1 for them was a punt. We'll see what drive number 2 holds here.
And oftentimes you think to yourself, okay, 2nd possession, let's go ahead and open things up. Let's get a little bit crazier on offense. Maybe it wasn't a matter of that. Maybe they just missed a block or two, and maybe they had the right plays called. Sometimes it's just the execution. Let's see if they can execute a little bit better on this drive.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find the hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Open receiver. That's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 26. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. First down, and they go back to Harris. Yeah, maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 49 yards rushing for him now. A great start to this AFC title game. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far.
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Auden Tate, 25 yards for the touchdown as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that pushes the lead up to 11. 14, Bengals 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Now Burrow on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Slot man moves right. 1st down. Here's Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Here we go. 11. empty. 12.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Now Burrow loses the football. After one, a 14-3 ball game.
Here we go.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. And they'll send the slot in motion left. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
11 empty paint.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Forced out to his left. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mixon with a first down carry. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Well, they've done a pretty good job keeping him in check to that point, but he finally breaks off a nice run here and gets into the end zone.
And it just takes one, doesn't it, partner? That can undo a lot of game work that the defense has done to that one. You put that one right there, and everything suddenly looks bad for you.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TD. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run again with Harris. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett sets up play action. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
11-90.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
11 MT. 11 MT.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Here we go.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. They already had the early lead, and they get the interception. interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On second down, this is Harris. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play.
What is this?
Now a first down carry for Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Pickett will look to throw it here. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. Second year in the league, but his first as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his first year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. John Ross, 46 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half. Boswell good with the extra point. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. The slot man in motion right. Burrow looking to pass. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Now Pickett. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Tate. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. 1st and 10. Here's Pickett. Completion here to Claypool. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
An option handoff given to Harris. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Well, this has been a close game throughout, but that return can help them gain the separation that they've been seeking throughout the game.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 81 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
On 2nd down and 4, Pickett. He's going to let one fly for Tate. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Auden Tate with his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead is up to 8. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll try to get the run game going. This is Mixon. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
11.
Here's Burrow. Slant pass to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going over reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence, because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? You got to go with the quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand.
11-90.
Now it's Mixon running right. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion left. It's Mixon on the counter, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
11.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. From 21 yards away. And the Bengals are back within a couple of the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage.
Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers.
Well, that two-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people that can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you'd run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple, because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Pickett's throw there, hauled in by Claypool. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 88 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Harris going to get it again on second down. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. But it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game. Trey Flowers picks it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TV. And McPherson on for the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt, Charles, with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
They hand this off to Harris. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. One quarter remains until we crown the AFC. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. Now Pickett will look to pass it. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And this one is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
On the give, this is Harris. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try the right side with Harris. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 133 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on 1st down. And the catch made by Johnson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On the ground, it's Harris. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This has been an up-and-down, back-and-forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
They're going to run a little pop pass here. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. A give to Harris. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that
way. Again, it's Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Pickett back to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. Pickett will try to throw for this. And it's incomplete, but a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here we go.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
11 coming.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. It'll be Mixon on the out route as the pass is caught. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 12, Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Tally, that is catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
Here we go,
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here we go.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with third and about 6 yards to go. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Here we go.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down.
11-90.
To throw, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Here we go.
8 yards to go on second down. Mixing up the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get into all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. The Bengals, yes, the Bengals are going to the Super Bowl as we say thank you for watching and good night.